Chapter 19, Name 3 songs. Time has lost all meaning to me now. I can lose a friend in a heartbeat, 2 in a week. Sometimes I think they're all right here. Still, I read something in the group chat. I hear Prue or Echo mention them, and it's like they'll come barreling back in any moment. But they don't. They can't. They've been taken, and I'm still here. I could probably wipe half a mosh pit out of existence in a couple of months. All they'd have to do is be my friend. What's it been? 1 week? 10 days? More or less? Fucked if I know. The police are on their second arrest for the murders. First it was Mouse. Poor little shrimp was dragged in almost instantly, hauled out of his mum's house in his socks and Transformers pyjamas. Channel 4 News got that one on camera. Optimus lame. The rat-faced boy was interrogated for 48 hours by people who think Steam is a search engine. It didn't help that he'd cloned my phone that day in the lab, or that he couldn't explain why without sounding like a creep. There were all my photos, on his devices. Nothing dodgy, not really, but enough to get his hard drive dragged and his name slapped across a tabloid or two. He kept telling them he was trying to help, that he traced the fake messages to an IP address inside school, that he was on our side. I kept telling PC Borden he was right, that she told me he was a very helpful young man. But no dice, six-sided or otherwise. Eventually, they let him go. No apology, no explanation, just shoved out the side door with a warning not to interfere. The baying mob of reporters had dwindled to some online guys for a site of murder podcasts. He's been quiet ever since, poor little mite. Quiet, but I suspect he's watching. Then they turned their attention to Bouncer, which I thought was hilarious. Turns out our school's premier forehead with legs is freakishly good at covering his online tracks. VPNs, proxy servers, ghost accounts, the works. He's got a really grim online presence by anyone's standard. He fitted the profile for all that hyper-alpha male, skinny trouser misogynist bullshit, but that was just the ground floor of his online proclivities. He had dark web snuff films, zombie knife receipts, kinky cartoons, creepypasta, and the cherry on top? Gothic clown porn. Yeah, really, terabytes of the stuff, apparently. Pigtails and lace collars, smeared makeup, full moon lighting, all features of videos where clown girls do unspeakable things to young men in compromising positions. I'm not one to judge someone's peccadillos when it comes to that sort of thing, but come on, man, we're all reading about it online at the same time. We were sent the article in our DMs by multiple sources. The cops have still got our phones, so we're all talking on laptops or other devices. Echo typed first in the group chat. All that big man energy, and it turns out he's just a big titty goth clown chaser. Prue followed up with, not to kink shame, but ew, Twink would have dined out on this for months, is all I can think. It's ridiculous. Someone tell Baby Bat, types Echo. Bit racy for Echo, but our experiences have changed us all a little. Or no, I say. Poor Baby Bat. It's the first time I've laughed in forever. Still, none of us really believe he's the killer. Bouncer's too shallow, too loud. Too dumb. You'd have to do a serious amount of research to pull this off. The symbolism, know the references within the references. You'd have to know us. And that's not Bouncer, that's someone else. The group chat lights up in the late afternoon. We're all on unofficial house arrest. Echo, Prue and me. 3 final girls in 3 different bedrooms, lit by 3 different screens. We're talking nonsense. Comfort noise. What we're watching. What we're not eating. Who's slept the least? I miss them. It feels like I never go outside anymore. Well, can you blame me? Prue says she's been rewatching old sitcom episodes with her mum, who's in full apocalypse mum mode. Casseroles, crosswords, checking locks twice. Then the chat dings again. A new user has entered. A rodent emoji. Yo. Prue. Mouse, how the hell did you get in here? Here. Mouse, look who you're asking. Your group chat security is garbage, like Club Penguin garbage. We didn't invite you. Mouse, you never did. I show up anyway. Prue shoots back at him, like a dose of the clap. Despite everything, I grin. He adds, don't worry, I'm not staying, just dropping intel. He sends a sketch. It's quick, crude, done on top of a screenshot with the Notes app on his phone while he was in custody. It's the murder sites, connected by lines. Police had this on the wall. Classic string and pin murder board. 5 points. Tell me that doesn't look like a pentagram. I tap the image and zoom in with my fingers. He's got a point. A pentagram if you squint, Echo replies. Hold up, I'll map it. Minutes pass, then Echo posts a screenshot. A satellite image with plotted points. The 5 death sites, and in the dead centre, along the road from where they found Peachy. Past the barn on Knox Farm where we found Twink. Out over the fields to the boundary of Long Acre, Tinwell Grove. I feel a pulse go through my chest. The old Tinwell, I type. The one from my dreams. Tinwell Grove. Echo. It's real? I've never been there. Mouse adds one more note. And remember that IP address? A device that used it was also present during Monk's death at the scout hut, the coppers told me, when they thought it was me. Then another message pops up. This time from Echo. I think I'm going down to the well tonight. Mum's out. I can get there about 7. Meet me, girls. Let's find out what's there. I stare at it. Then I DM Prue on the side. Is it just me, or does that not sound like Echo? She replies instantly. It's not just you. These do not sound like her words. Echo's mum is paranoid. If anyone's locked up tighter than us, it's her. She's not slipping out unnoticed. No way. I feel my stomach go cold. So who is it? We toss around plans. Flimsy ones, paranoia-flavoured ones. None of them good. Then PC Lizzie Borden's name comes up. Not in the group, not online, in real life. Prue says she came by her house half an hour ago to talk to her mum. Maybe she's still around. Maybe she'd listen. We hesitate. We want to trust Lizzie. She's not like Eels. She helped us at the shack. She gets it, or at least tries. But she still works for him, and we're not exactly sure who we're dealing with yet. What if it is Eels? What if all that I've seen it all before stuff wasn't just arrogance? It was experience. There's something about Eels that is slippery. Pardon the pun and all that. Or could it be Miss Park? She seems to always know where we are emotionally, always knows what we're into. She was there when we turned over the first clues. She was there when we started connecting the songs. She's been so nice, too nice, and she listens to so much. What would be worse? What if it's Echo? I don't really believe that, but the thought still slithers across my brain like a cold wire. She's only been here a year or so. She's quiet. She disappears sometimes. She knew things before we did. She's different lately. But no, it's not her. I'd stake everything on that. Still, if we tell Lizzie and she tells Eels and it is him, that's game over. If she stops us going to find Echo and Echo needs us, same again. We're screwed either way. If we tell her, we lose control. If we don't, we risk Echo. 7 o'clock ticks closer. The seconds feel like warnings. Prue sighs digitally. We need to test if it's really her before we do anything else. We regroup in the main chat. I go back to the main thread. Prue, man in Trilby hat emoji. Nice Slayer shirt you got there, Shadow Girl. It's slow, but the response is not off script just yet. SS. Can you even name 3 Slayer songs? Typing bubble. Pause. Echo replies, South of Heaven, Angel of Death, Dead Skin Mask. Prue and I stare at the screen. In the side quests chat, we both type, almost at the same time, Leo Slayer or Regular Slayer. A joke, an old in-joke. From the last time someone tried to gatekeep us at the shack for wearing a battle jacket. Peachy's rule, if someone asks you to name 3 songs, always say a stupid answer. For a second, it feels like losing him all over again. Echo would have said something like that, even under pressure, especially under pressure. This was textbook Slayer. No hesitation, no joke, just an exact right answer. Too right, it's not her. Mouse appears in the thread again as if summoned by bad vibes alone. Mouse, saw your Slayer joke, 2 tenths delivery. Timing off. Also, yeah, that message isn't her. IP trace came from a public hotspot logged in town. Can't tell who, but someone who knows your routines, your jokes, your everything. He adds, oh, and you're welcome for still being in your chat, even though no one invited me. Security's for cowards. I'm basically Keanu now. I send him a gif of a bin fire. He hearts it. I slip on my boots and slip out of my bedroom window. We haven't messaged each other, but I know Prue is doing similar at her place right now. Tinwell Grove is dead quiet when we arrive. The kind of quiet that doesn't just feel empty, it feels set. Like the air's been flattened just for us. The fields are windless. The barn leans like it's listening. Everything looks exactly how it did the day we found Twink cowering here, except now the sky is darker and the silence heavier. We reach the well together, boots sinking slightly into the wet ground. It's real, solid. Old tin sides, ringed in rust, the lid's still on. I don't know what I expected. Blood? A lock of Echo's hair, her phone case cracked and still warm. But there's nothing. No Echo. No body. No sign of violence. Just the tin well and the wind teasing the tops of the trees. Prue circles the clearing while I walk to the well. I put a hand on the rim. It's colder than I thought it would be. Echo? I try. Nothing. Prue walks the perimeter. I stare at the lid, half waiting for it to open itself. For a hand to reach up. For this to be the moment. But there's just mud. Rust silence. Then Prue calls out, "Riff over here." She's walking back toward me, holding something small and flat in her hand. It's a CD, a copy of the Halloween album Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. It is not a band I am familiar with. Where is Monk when you need him? I mutter. Then I remember. Oh yeah, shit. Prue is stood in front of me when she opens the case. The disc is not inside, but there is an address label. Orchard House, Long Acre Drive, Countingdon. It's stamped with an old-school Countingdon High School library stamp in the corner. She turns it over. The track listing has been annotated. Some song names have been obscured by thick black redaction marker pens. It now reads, "Invitation! I want out! Save us!" Prue looks scared. I can feel we're nearing the end. I'm actually pleased. I blink. She made us a party invite. Prue sighs the weariest sigh. This is sick. I take the CD and read it myself, even though I just heard it. It's not a threat. It's not even bait. It's a performance. She's setting the stage. Orchard House, I say aloud. Miss Park's house. She wants us there, not because she's lost control, because she still thinks she's the one holding the mic. Prue crosses her arms. Do we go? I think of Echo. We're in so deep, might as well stay for the final track. We look down at the well one more time. Still closed, still hiding its secrets. Echo's not here. Not yet. But the night isn't over. Not by a long shot.